Hello everyone. In this video we are going to learn about the operating systems structures unit. In this unit we are going to learn different types of structures and different services provided by the operating system. Operating system services. What are the services provided by the operating system? That means what type of services provided by the operating system. First one is program execution. That means program itself won't be loaded into the memory and it won't perform operations by itself. So operating system can load it into the memory and it performs the operations. Operating system provide us a service of program execution. Next one is IO operations. IO a program while a program is executing, there is need of accessing input and output devices. So the program itself can't access the input and output devices. With the help of operating system, input and output devices are allotted to the operating system. Next one is file system manipulation. So if we want to modify the data in the file, or if we want to create a file, then we can take the help of the operating system to perform any manipulation in the file systems. And next one is communications. If the systems are connected in a network, they want to communicate with each other to perform a task. So, and within the systems also, processes can communicate with each other to perform the task. So these communications are provided by the operating system. Next one is error detection. Error detection means if there is any error while executing the program. That means if there is there is a need in IO device, or if any IO device is corrupted, or if any hardware is corrupted, or if any software is corrupted, those errors are also handled by the operating system with the help of firewalls or system softwares. And there are some additional operating system services are also there. They are resource allocation. Resource allocation means if a user want to execute a program, then operating system allocate all the resources to the user. In that way, operating system can act as a resource allocator. Accounting. Operating system can keep track of all the user information, like when the user logged into the device and when he logged out from the device, and what type of resources he used, and in which time he logged in, and up to what time he used the resources. All these details are maintained by the operating system. And protection. Operating system provides a protection in allocating the resources and also controls the program execution, and also provide restricted access to the users. Next topic is about system calls. System call is nothing but it is an interface between the running program and the operating system. That means if we want to run any program, that program requires some of the services of the operating system. So to acquire that services, a running program or a program can generate a system call to the operating system to acquire the services of the operating system. This is an example of an system call. Suppose if we want to read a data from the source file and write a data into the destination files, then how the system calls are generated means, for example, first we have to acquire the input file name. Then a system call is generated to acquire an input file name, either with the help of browsing the data or with the help of prompting user. After acquiring input, another system call generated to read the output or destination file. After reading the file, it has to open the input file. Again, another system call has generated. After that, after opening the file, After opening the file, it has to read the data. If the file exists means it reads the data, otherwise it aborts the file. If file exists means it reads the data, and after that it writes the data into the destination file. This is another system call. Like that, to perform any operation, it can generate a system call. We are having 5 different types of system calls, that is process control, file manipulation, device manipulation, information maintenance, and communication. So in process control, what are the different types of operations provided by the operating system to control a process? What are the different types of services? That means either it can stop the process, or it can start the process, or it can suspend the process, or it can resume the process, or any type of operation is done by the operating system to control the process. Next one is file management. In file management, the operating system can perform read operation, write up, and that means it allows the this next one is device management. Device management means if any user want to access any device, then operating system checks for the device availability. If the device was available, then it is allocated to the user, right? That is nothing but a device management. Next one is communication. For providing communication, we are operating system having two models, that is message passing model and shared memory. Message passing model is nothing but it shares the messages like as a mailbox, and shared memory is nothing but it allows us to access a common memory with the help of system calls. This is about the system calls. Thank you.